How's it going, everyone? It is Reversal Trader King, where I catch bottoms and tops in the stock market, and I use a unique strategy called the band strategy using ATRs. And how do I look for corrections in the market? Before I go into this video about AIRE, I want to take the time of we have a premium Discord. It's only $6 a month, and it's one of the fastest growing and one of the best in the nations. And I'm telling you, for the price, you're going to get my exact entries and exits of why you wouldn't have bought AIRE up here, where would you have been buying, and all that. So I want to show you guys this system. This is not some pump and pump system. What we do is we look for where is where the buyers should be coming in. We kind of see a visualization of where the bottoms are going to be and the reversals. We don't know the exact bottom, I'll tell you that. So when we're looking at AIRE on these bands, there is not a surprise to me like, oh, I can't believe AIRE sold off right here at the 160 range. And the reason why is because it got close to the lower band, just like when it got close to the upper band, which because it that is a sell zone. When you get close to the lower band, you more have a buy zone. And yes, it's hard to know when it exactly is going to sell off, because it could have went well above this upper band and then it sold off, which is extremely bearish, right? If it goes over the band. So what we want to do is we want to use a couple factors on what is the scenarios that are rare, what is the scenarios that will give us precise entries, and what do we avoid for red flags, right? So whenever you see a candle way up here near the upper band, that is kind of danger zone. We need to be careful, and you need to know, okay, this should be a day trade only, right? If I personally was going to buy this, and I'm going to give you guys my system. Like I said, this is just a short scenario of over 6 years of how I've been a profitable trader doing this, because this system truly does work. As you can see, we have a touch at 415 on this yellow band. And do keep in mind, I'm using EMA 10 and 20 for the middle bands, if you didn't notice. These bands right here has to get touched by the daily candle. They will get touched. I promise you they will. And you might ask, well, when is they going to get touched? And that's a very good question. When you see the EMA 10 not get touched in a 1 month time frame, that is extremely rare. So what we do is we look for the 2 to 3 week mark of it not getting touched, close to the lower band, and a low K for an entry. Like, for example, right here, we have 12/20/2023, that the EMA 10, physically you can see that it got touched and penetrated, and then it went down. But that's all we kind of need. If you got near here at $2 and then sold it at upper 3, that is super good, right? So 112.20, and then it retouches at 124. That was super long because it took a month and a couple days. So, but we knew it's going to touch, but the only thing is we didn't have a low K. So that would not have been a trade. But it's just to let you know, these are going to get touched, and it's just a matter of time. But this stock right here, I would definitely wait for there's more data, and then that we're closer to where the bands are conformed. Right in here was not a bad trade. You have your touch at the 415, and then 423 got kind of close now to the bands, kind of low K. And look what it did. It has to touch your EMA 10 and your EMA 20. It has to do it all the time. I would much rather buy it here than compared to up in here at the, where this is a sell zone. When it touches this, you're trying to get very much little wiggle room. You're trying to get from 168 to 180. The risk versus reward is not there. Now, this candle was not bad. If you're in here, you could ride it much up to the upper band, but now that it's close to the upper band, you don't want to ride that. So how do you trade this thing? First of all, you want to make sure you're only buying below the EMA 10 and 20, and you have time distance. You want to make sure there's been a couple, some candles that have not hit the EMA 10 and 20, and then you also want to use the KDJ, which is this indicator here. If you match all these things, I promise you, when you're doing this strategy, you have an over 95% win ratio, just like me, on doing trend reversals and swing trading. That's exactly what I do. I tried every strategy. None of them seem to work. So the more charts you look at, we go away from the EMA 10, guess what? We hit it back. And what do? We have to hit the EMA 20, so we hit the EMA 20 over here, go up some. That's totally fine. But guess what? get close to the upper band, and we sell off. What do? We hit back the EMA 10 and 20, and then here's the next gap. We have a gap of not hitting the EMA 10 and 20, and guess what we do? We hit it again. Price is going to move in ways, and as you can see, this chart has been just downtrending forever. Will we make a new downtrend and keep going down? I don't know. Nobody knows that, but the only thing you can do is know when to time your entries and know when you're getting in. Because if you didn't have this chart and you were just chasing AIRE, let's say you buy it at 138, 150, 160, and you're just buying all these dips, and now it's at 109, within a day your bag holding massive, right? And this is what you see if you don't see the system. You didn't know this candle right in here was approaching an upper band and there's only a 20-cent wiggle room. You didn't know that if you didn't have this system. But when I put this on here, you'd be like, holy crap, I got to be careful. If I bought shares down at $1 and it's going at near this upper band, I need to hurry up and sell those shares because I might lose all my gains and now we're back at $1, right? And then you're going to kick yourself and you're like, well, I want to get back to 170, but what if it don't get to 170 and goes back to this lower band and it forms time distance and all that? So do keep in mind, AIRE is not a trade for me. If you do want to trade the trades that had momentum, what you would look out for is this EMA 20. This EMA 20, this blue band right in here, needs to hold. Because if this holds, then you can get an uptrend. And what you can do is target a new high on the upper band, but just make sure if you're at that upper band, you need to sell your shares no matter what. I usually sell them at around the EMA 20 because usually when it hits the EMA 20, like right in here, it went down. Right in here, it goes to the EMA 20, goes a little above it, but then it goes down. So you got to be very careful, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to up your level and join, a strategy that works over 95% of the time, where I look for trades that hit close to that lower band, has time distance of not hitting that EMA 10 and 20, has a low K, to increase your chances of so much where I can put money in your pockets and where you guys, it's super easy. As long as you're willing to learn, put the time in, set up your charts like mine, you can make money too. So if you want to join the premium Discord, I'm going to put the link down below into the YouTube comments, and it'll be in the YouTube description. And in the comments, I'll pin, it'll say, join the premium Discord for my alerts and system. And when you click that link, it'll take you to this free chat landing page. This does not mean you're a subscriber. What you want to do is go ahead and hit the premium chat under subscriptions. Because the free chat is just a landing page. If you're new to Discord, you just go over to the subscriptions where my cursor is, hit premium chat, and it'll say, would you like to subscribe? And it has plenty of options to subscribe, like PayPal, credit card, debit, and it's safely secured with Discord. And just a tip, if you do it with your computer, you avoid the iOS fee. If you do it on your phone, it'd be like $1 more if you do it on your phone. So keep in mind, it is $6 if you do it on computer. And you might ask, like, why is it so cheap? Why don't you charge hundreds of dollars if your success rate is so big? Because one, I want anybody to be able to do this. I don't care if you have $50 or $1,000. Any account size can do this system and make well over $6 a month. And the main thing is to get you confident, dip your toes in the water, and compound your accounts. That way you'll be like, okay, it's $6 a month. I made, with a $50 account, let's say I made $30, and then you just keep growing and growing. The more confident you are, you can invest more in this market, and that you can know that we're not gambling. We are doing a system that works, and it has the win ratio to prove it. And like I said, I only lost one trade in the past 8 months doing this system, and it was because of a penny stock. And I went a little against my rules, but I would have a 100% win ratio. In the past 8 months, I'm telling you, even with that one loss, it doesn't even put a dent into my account. So I do want to let you guys know that. If you guys like this video and you like the analogy of why did ARE go down, like, is it just random occurrence? No, it's because we're going to those ATR levels. When we adjust to these things, just like when it does here, we tend to go down, and it's no different. So you just got to be careful. Can it go above that upper band? Yes, I've seen it so many times, but it's best to be cautious and trail stop your gains all the way up. So I hope you guys take this video, and I hope you guys give it a like, subscribe. If you guys do that and comment, it helps a lot for me to make more videos, because YouTube loves it when there's engagement and they share it to other people. So do keep that in mind. And guys, I'm just happy for the bulls. I love to see people make money, but when you see a candle go up 92% and then it goes up, another 50 or 100%, you got to keep in mind that when is the stopping point, right? Don't let greed get to you. Know a system that is telling you, okay, this is red flags now. It's going to pull back. Is it going to go all the way back down? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying what I would look for is this EMA 20 to rebound and then go back to the upper band. But you don't want to be buying at the upper band, right? So I hope you guys take this system, and I hope you guys really join it, because I promise you I can change your guys' lives. It's as long as you're willing to learn, and I hope to see you guys here. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the Discord, and peace out.